What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to a big part of Danish history. So, this video here is from 2024, which wasn't that long ago, actually. But this was when King Frederik the 10th was crowned King of Denmark. And I really want to see this because, here in the United States, we don't know anything about like royalty, and we don't understand like kings and queens and all that. And I didn't even know that Denmark had a new king, actually. So today, I thought it'd be really cool to check this out and see what it was like. So let's take a look. Oh, there he is. Wait, wait. there, there he is. He's right there. What? And he looks very friendly, actually. I only say that because, like, for a lot of Americans, when we think of a king, we think of, like, wearing a cape and a crown with, like, a scepter and, like, on a throne, you know? Like, and only certain people get to see him, like, in the palace or the castle, or he's just, like, outside, like, waving. It sounds like a crowd of people. Like, is he waving to a crowd of people? He's just outside saying hello. No crown or anything. Like, this is not what I visualize when I think of, like, a king. I actually prefer this. I prefer this a lot. This is much more normal. I don't like down to earth. Like, he seems like a friendly guy. I would think the king would be like kind of like unapproachable. Like, oh my god, like that's the king. He's just like out like I don't know. Do Danish people like him? I hope so. He seems nice. It says Denmark has a proclamation ceremony. So this is the proclamation ceremony. He's being proclaimed king of Denmark. Um, does that mean the former king or queen like passed away? Or probably. This is rather than a coronation. Oh, is there a difference between a proclamation and a coronation? So I know the King Charles, like the King of the UK, had a coronation not that long ago when Queen Elizabeth died. The coronation was like this huge thing, right? Like at the Buckingham Palace or something, and with all this people, celebrities, and like gold and like jewels. This I like this proclamation. He just like comes outside and is like, "Hello, people of Denmark. I am the king." It's a lot more like I don't know. When you're talking about kings and royalty, it's easy to think like, oh, they're kind of spoiled. Like they're not likable. They were literally born into wealth and power, and nobody really likes that, but I don't mind this. Okay. Whoa. I mean, holy cow, that's a lot of people. It makes sense. If this is the crowning of the new king of Denmark, this is a big event. So it makes sense that like the streets are filled. Oh my god. Denmark still enjoyed a day full of pomp and circumstance as Queen Margaret II handed the reins to King Frederik. The Queen handed the Queen didn't die. She passed the throne over? How does that work? Oh. Wow. Huh. So, is this like the palace in Denmark? I guess? Does the king live here? Look at all the horses and the everybody dressed up. This is really cool. Queen Margaret traveled from her residence at the Amalienborg Palace to the Christianborg Palace. Okay. Wow, this is a big deal. You got a carriage. There's literally a carriage. You don't see that too often. this is what I mean. Like, you don't see this kind of stuff here in the United States. We only see this in, like, movies and stuff. Like, it's cool that this is real for you. This is a real tradition for you. Is that the Queen? The monarch was escorted by the Guard Hussar Regiment. Must be some kind of Danish royal guard, I guess. Man, they really let the people be a part of this. Like, there's a lot of people just, like, gathered around. And I don't think they would do this if they didn't like the royalty. So, Danish people must like their queen or king, or... You get to get really, really close to them, too. I'm kind of surprised. Wow. Thousands of well-wishers. Thousands filled the streets of Copenhagen. Cool. Wow, that's a lot of flags. This is cool. Danish people are obviously very proud. Oh my god! Wow. Queen Margaret's son Frederik arrived by car. So, the Queen didn't pass away. She didn't die. But Frederik is still becoming the king. There he is. Huh. Okay, once inside, Queen Margaret signed a declaration of abdication. Oh, transferring the crown to Frederik. The Queen voluntarily gave up the crown? What, because she was getting old or just tired of the whole thing, or it was Frederik's time? I don't know, but I didn't know you could do it like that. She can just decide to make Frederik the king if she wants to give it up. Okay, cool. There he is. I mean, I don't know him, but he seems friendly. Based on this, he seems like a nice enough guy. Afterwards, King Frederik X was proclaimed king by the Danish Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, from the balcony. So this is the Prime Minister announcing the new king. So in Denmark, how much power does the king have? I think... I want to say a lot of countries that still have royalty have like made it so the royalty is more of a tradition, like representatives. The king of Denmark can't like actually make laws and stuff, can he? Does he have like some powers? Huh.
Og nu et nifoldigt leve for hans majestæt, kongen.
Huh? There's no translation. There's a I don't know what they're saying. This is Danish. I guess she probably said like, people of Denmark, this is your new king. Hooray! Like that. Is that basically what it was?
Hurra!
What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? What is this? What is what? I told you, I don't know this stuff. I don't. What the heck is going on? Oh, that was a big one. Hold on. That was a big hua. That was the biggest hua. What was that? I don't know. Is that like the Danish way of being like, hooray, yes, yeah, king, new king, like some kind of cheer? It must be. That doesn't mean anything in the US, but obviously this means something in Denmark, and you can kind of guess it's like a cheer or something. What? Hua? What does hua mean? Ha! Okay. The new king was joined by his Australian wife? The king of Denmark has an Australian queen? That's random. What do people think about that? Like, do people think, oh, he should have married Danish? This is weird. I mean, obviously you love who you love. Um, to me, I actually kind of like that because it shows you guys aren't stuck in your traditions. Like that shows that they're very open-minded if they're marrying some Australian, like, and that she can be the Queen of Denmark. That's very open-minded. Huh. That's random. Oh. Okay. They seem very nice. I mean, do people like them? They seem friendly. His children, Prince Christian, Princess Isabella, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine, they have 4 kids? So they've been together for. This is old news. He has an Australian wife. That happened a long time ago. If they have kids this old, I'm the only. It's just Americans who don't know this has been a thing for a while. Okay. What a nice family. So, are one of these kids the future king or queen of Denmark then? Okay. All right. Waving. Wow. The royal family returned to the Amalienborg Palace, passing thousands. Wow. Yeah, like I said, a lot of politicians and stuff in the US would don't make appearances like this. Like they're in this car right next to thousands of people. Like there's a lot of trust going on there that nothing is going to happen or not that anything should happen, but it just shows like the royalty isn't put up on such a pedestal like they're so different. Like they're even though they are going to a palace in the royal car, they get a lot of privileges, but they don't like separate themselves from normal people, which is nice. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a lot of people. A carriage. A literal horse-drawn carriage. Oh, there they are. The king and queen. Yeah, this is the stuff I mean, like horses, carriages, very royal. Ha! Wow. The king and his family made one last balcony appearance before retiring to the palace, so they're at another palace waving to the people. Okay. So that's their house? Jeez. That's where they live? The people of Denmark seem pretty happy. I got some fireworks. Fireworks, okay. Danish royal fans partied into the evening, enjoying fireworks. Okay. Oh, the next day, the king and queen arrived at the Danish parliament for their first official engagement. Does that mean they have duties, like in the government? How much of a role does the king play in the Danish government? Really? That's his mom, the former queen. She finally gets to take a break, finally gets to take it easy. She's like, okay, have fun. I get to relax. Okay. Okay. Huh. Pretty cool. This is just a interesting insight into like Danish culture. Uh, uh, a part of your culture that we don't have anything even remotely like this. It's cool to see the traditions. Um, a lot of Americans look on a lot of Americans think of royalty as kind of old-fashioned, kind of outdated. Um, but this seemed like if you're gonna have a king, like a good way to do it. A good guy and like not so stuck up, even though there is a lot of fancy stuff. So yeah, I actually enjoyed this. This was cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, especially if you're Danish and you understand this. That'd be cool to hear about your thoughts on all this. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.